Hello, Retro Fan here again. I know, 2 videos in one day. It's crazy. Let's see here. This is my enchantment deck. I haven't really played it much, so I don't know if it really works the way I want it to. I have 26 land. I have some of the nice, pretty full art lands in there. Unfortunately, I only have 4 of them. For white only. This is a white and black enchantment deck. So let's see here. I have 2 Thought Render Lemira. I probably said that wrong, but whatever. Each opponent discards a card. When it comes to the battlefield or an enchantment enters the battlefield. And I have a set of 4 of Grim Guardian. Come on. Focus. Sorry about that, everybody. I really gotta get a better camera. This is just my phone. So, when an enchantment enters the battlefield under my control, each opponent loses life. I got a set of 4 of those in it. Then I have 2 of these. Spiteful Returned with Bestow. When it attacks or an enchanted creature attacks, depending player loses 2 life. A River Trawler. Oh. Some of these names mess me up. Enters the battlefield, so in return target an enchantment creature card from my graveyard to my hand, so obviously to get some of them back, because all of them are enchantment creatures. I have 2 of these. Doomwake Giant. Foil version and non-foil. As the battlefield under my control, creatures your opponent controls get -1/-1 until end of turn. And I have 2 of these. Painful Eidolon. I don't know. For its Bestow, and then obviously it has Death Touch and only costs 2 to put out normally, and 5 for Bestow, which is a little heavy, but you never know. I suppose a little later in the game. Harvest Guard. A Seed? I don't know. Let's see here. In this battlefield, prevent all damage that would be dealt to target creature this turn. Two of these. Intimidate until end of turn. Okay. And I have 2 of these. I gain 1 life when it enters the battlefield or an enchantment enters the battlefield. And also pay 2, pay 1 life, and each opponent loses 1 life. And the last one is this. Unfortunately, I only have 1. Like I said, I only work with what I have. I don't really buy singles that often. Has a Bestow for 4, 3 to cast, which isn't bad. Enchanted creature or this creature gets +X/+X, where X is the number of creature cards in all graveyards, which will come in handy. And then for spells, enchantments, instants, etc. 2 stab wounds. Imagine everybody that plays Magic already knows what this does. More so for the -2 life off your opponent at the beginning of their upkeep, more than the -2/-2. Obviously that helps too, but you know. And then I have 2 Divine Favor. Enters the battlefield when I get 3, or when it enters the battlefield I get 3 life. Enchanted creature gets 1/3. It's only 2 to cast. Next, Infusion. Enchanted creature gets 2/2 as long as it's an enchantment. Otherwise, it gets -2/-2. So I can either buff mine or debuff theirs. And then these are kind of more scattered single cards. Like I said, I only work with what I got. Let's see here. Ethereal Armor. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each enchantment you control, and it has first strike. And yes, enchantment creatures work for that buff. I actually looked it up before I put it in this deck. Let's see here. Then we got destroy all creatures that aren't enchanted. They can't be regenerated. Winds of Wrath. Then we have Sphere of Safety. Creatures can't attack you or your planeswalker you control unless controller pays X for each of those creatures, where X is the number of enchantments you control. And then we have Extinguishing All Hope. Destroy all not enchantment creatures. Good to wipe their board. And then on this side, the last 3 cards here. Foul Tongue Shriek. Target opponent loses 1 life for each attacking creature you control. You gain that much life. Faith's Shield. Target permanent you control gains protection from a color of your choice until end of turn. And then Faithful Hour, if you have 5 or less health. Instead, you and each permanent you control gain protection. So, if you're above, 1. If you're under, all. So that can come in handy. And then Necrobite. Target creature gains Death Touch until end of turn and regenerate it for 3, which isn't bad. I haven't had much play with this deck. I hope to soon. I haven't had really much money to go to the little tournaments lately, which is unfortunate considering the place hasn't really been here that long. We've Gamezilla down here, just recently opened. I'm hoping, next time I get paid, I'll be able to afford to go. I'm definitely going to the pre-release. Thankfully, they actually got enough people that they're actually eligible to do a pre-release there, which is really nice. Can't wait to do that. That'll be my very first pre-release. My first tournaments were actually there too, which is very interesting. My first draft was there. I'd like to do a sealed at one point. They did have one for Modern Masters. Unfortunately, I was too broke to go. I actually have not been able to actually pick up any packs of Modern Masters yet, which is unfortunate. My drawing sucks though. I do not draw good cards what the hellsoever. If I showed you guys my rares, they're not that impressive for the higher value ones that I've gotten, or really good cards. The draft didn't go that bad though. I was 3-2, and I got 5th place, I believe. I got a couple packs. I know that. I believe it was 5th place. I'm not 100% sure at this point. I don't remember. But yeah, most of my games that have gone there have been 3-2. Oh, there goes the camera. Sorry about that, everybody. Readjust this here. Kind of on the couch with this thing, so yeah. And I mean, it's a phone, and the tripod is crap. Pretty much. Just one of those little cheap ones that you get. There we go. Yeah, I've been mostly 3-2 with most of the times I've played. I have one more video to go. My last deck is going to be my Demons deck, which I'll show you guys. Interesting story behind it as well. There we go. Put this in here. I will start editing videos once I have the money to, get the equipment and stuff for it. It's just, I don't know, even when I actually do have the money to do it, I don't think I'll be editing them all that much. Personally, I don't know, I like raw videos. I have nothing against people that do the editing. There's a lot of channels I watch where, they have a great opening. You can tell there's really a lot of production value there. But with me personally, I prefer to do the raw video more than anything. And even when I get the stuff to do it, I think I'm going to keep true to that as much as possible. I'll probably end up doing, an opening, and that's about it. I might do a little bit of editing if things kind of drone on a little bit to kind of, keep it going, pretty much. Anyway, this is RetroFan. Thanks for watching.